Hey guys, I'm building a crypto trading bot network. Each week I make updates on how my bots did, what the market conditions were like, and what I'm expecting from the market next, and how I'm using the bots to kind of prepare for that and most profit for that. So this week, let's go ahead and just start with the results that the bot got. As I mentioned last week, so last week was my best week ever. I made $100 last week, and this week was $72. So not as good as 100, but still pretty darn good. It's almost 5% profit. And again, I'm pretty happy with that. I think our lowest week to date has been around like the low 30s. Our highest has been around 100, and our averages are now coming in around like 50 to 60. So these are pretty good, reliable gains. We're coming up to 260 for a monthly profit, or almost 20%. So if I can keep that going, I'll be really happy. You can see I've added a bit of cash here to the to how much money the bots have access to. Previously it was $1,500. Now it's a little over $1,700, and I plan to probably get that to at least $2,000 over the next week or two. So look forward to that, and there'll be more kind of cash gains each week. So let's go quickly and just look at what's happened with some of the bigger altcoins, and just talk about how that's affected our strategy. So it's pretty similar to last week. I think we're pretty much in the same place, just with one more week kind of playing out. I think we can kind of push in one direction more than the other of whether we're going up or down. I think that this week has showed us that we're probably headed down, because we're basically kind of slowly falling from strength. Overall, I think that we're in actually a pretty good position, a pretty strong position. I just think we're a little bit overhyped. I think we got where we are too fast after this kind of clearing phase around $30,000 to $35,000 Bitcoin. So again, you can see we're kind of just pushing along sideways here. The same is pretty much true for ADA and ETH. This is a one-day chart. ETH is around 3,400. Again, we've been pushing sideways here for a long time, over a week. And yeah, again, I kind of expect that. I'm expecting some big moves to the downside, then probably some sharp moves back to the upside. For that reason, the depth of my deals is 10%. So we'll reach the maximum buying target and the maximum buying amount at 10%. So again, I think that's true for all the major coins. Like I said last week with Sol, I think that its new average should be around 150. It does look like it's kind of like squeezing back down to that. So that seems pretty reliable. Matic is one that surprised me, and that just like hasn't jumped up enough. I mean, we had this big jump to 180, but I think that's not enough, especially for the value that it's actually providing. And ETH is actually being a stronger software that can accept more movement through Matic. So really, like, all the market forces are in Matic's favor. Maybe people got too excited last round and felt kind of burned. I think it got up to like 220 or 230, but so I'm still looking for that one to pop. One's already had a really big movement, and I've already sold a whole lot of that and bought it back. What is this, like a 20% drop already? Yeah, so was able to make quite a bit on that. So I think we'll continue to have some big 10 and 20% pops on these guys, these kind of bigger altcoins throughout the next couple weeks. So looking over at the code, again, I mentioned that I had upped the buying amounts. So again, we're at $1,700 total, split between 3 bots. So you can just see that I've increased all the buying levels, and I've become more cautious with the percentage buying levels. So the percentage drop at which we buy more of each coin. So those have been increased. And my RSI values are a bit more reserved as well. However, I'll probably be adjusting them this week to kind of feather between these currently a bit more reserved levels and maybe a little bit more ambitious levels. So we'll see. That is it for the week. Again, I think it's a pretty strong week. 100 last week, $72 this week. I hope we'll see something pretty similar over the next couple weeks. And again, I'm going to continue to increase the money behind the bots. So that's all the updates for now, and talk to you next week. Thanks.